So finally, we can present to you the all-new Hyundai i30N. This is our very first high-performance vehicle under the N umbrella. On this name, why did we choose the N? Because it was born in Namyang, where our R&D Centre is, but also honed at the Nürburgring. And finally, also the N represents a chicane. And this chicane is also important, because this car was developed for fun to drive. The driver should have a smile on his face, and this car should also make his heart beat faster. Because for us, the BPM of the driver is as important as the RPM of the engine. Speaking of the engine, we decided to work with a 2-liter turbo GDI engine with standard 250 horsepower, but also with a performance package up to 275 and up to 350 Newton-meter torque. And this is mated to a 6-speed manual transmission. So fun to drive was clearly the priority for the development. But we also work towards 3 cornerstones. The first one is being able to corner as fast as possible. Secondly, to have a sports car for everyday use. And finally, also to have a track-capable vehicle. The cornering we achieved through several means. Maximize grip from the 18 or the 19-inch tires, a rack-mounted power steering, dedicated suspension and tuning to optimize the stability and very precise also in the corners, and lowered up to 9 millimeters compared to the standard i30. And also we have different settings for the suspension, for the steering. We have the most extreme N mode, which can even be further customized by the driver. But also in the Eco, the normal or the Sport mode, we can offer a sports car for everyday usage, without any compromise. Still, we offer all the connectivity and the safety features of the rest of the i30 range. But third, and not least, we also wanted to have a very track-capable vehicle. Not just for one lap, but a whole track day, this vehicle will put a smile on the driver's face. For this we have, for instance, the eLSD, if you opt for the performance package. So again, we have maximum stability at high speed, minimizing the wheel spin and also minimizing understeer in corners. Nice is also, and first time in a Hyundai vehicle, if you switch off the ESP, it is really off and it's down to the driver. Also we have additional features like the ref matching or the launch control to increase the fun factor at tracks. And finally also an optional stiffness bar, which is actually in the trunk to improve the rigidity of the chassis even further. Obviously the i30N also looks very different from the standard i30. We have new bumpers for front and rear. The grille is enlarged to give more air cooling to the engine and to the brakes. We have a dark bezel on the front headlamps to make it look even more sporty. On the side then we have the wheels, unique for N, either in 18 or 19 inch. We have the black side skirts, which match perfectly with the black mirrors, but also with the black wing spoiler in the end. Integrated in this spoiler, we have a braking light. And finally, in the rear underneath, we have a diffuser with a dual muffler. But also on the interior, we made a few revisions. Mainly on the steering wheel, which is unique again for the N version, a dedicated cluster, and also new seats, available in standard cloth or optional in a combination of Alcantara and leather. So finally, with this i30N, we're very confident we have a car which is really fun to drive, but also really nice to look at. And this will put emotions into our brand and in the rest of the range of our i30 models.